Now we want to have a look at negative emotions number 2. Now you might notice that there's a couple of steps different there. There's no position number 1 and there's no position number 2. It looks like the same as the limiting decision model, doesn't it? We use this, but the note is this. This is not used for trauma or phobia. What was the question I asked the other day? Has anybody experienced any of this? Good. If they've experienced any of that, never use negative emotions number 2 to begin with. I will always use negative emotions number 1 with clients the first time through, okay? Then I'll use negative emotions number 2. So the script is very similar. However, we're going straight from now into the event, which will associate them into the event. So what you want to do is this. Stand up. You want to show the client this. Have you ever jumped into a pool of cold water before? What happens? You jump in. Oh shit, it's cold. And you jump out. That's how long I want you to be in the emotion for. So, have you ever jumped in a cold pool before, have you? Yeah. Good. How fast do you jump in? Like this? How fast do you jump out? Like that. Okay, good. Sit down. That will anchor in the process. Because people will feel emotions that they haven't felt before. And you don't want an ab reaction. You just want them to jump in. What is it? No wallowing in it, is there? Because when you wallow in it, it feels horrible, doesn't it? Just get in. What is it for you? Good. Jump out. So the procedure is the same. You will always start with discovering the root cause. And then instead of using negative emotions number 1, you'll then use negative emotions number 2. I'd like your unconscious mind to float up in the air, above your timeline, into the past, and down into the event, right into position number 4. Looking through your own eyes and pause. When you're there, notice the emotion that's present. Anger, good. Float back above your timeline and go to position number 3. Well before the beginning of the event or any of the chain events that led to that event, and turn and look towards now. Ask your unconscious mind what it needs to learn from the event, the learning of which will allow you to let go of the emotions easily and effortlessly. Your unconscious mind can preserve the learning so that if you need them in the future, they'll be there. When the client has the learnings, say, tell me what they are. If there are no new learnings, go to number 3. If there are new learnings, go to number 3. Okay? Sometimes, like Darren, no, it was Dan. Dan went back to the womb, sadness. He said that was like black, and I asked him, where's the emotion? He said, it's gone. Do you have to do anything else? No, if it's gone, it's gone. Done. 4. Story number 3. Now, where is the emotion? Now, where is the emotion? Now, where's the emotion? Where did it go? That's right, it disappeared. If you do a question tonality, they'll be really worried that they didn't let it go. That's right, it disappeared. 4, just float right down into the event and notice that the emotion has disappeared. Is the emotion totally gone? I want you to have a look at that sentence. It's a question with a command at the end. Is the emotion totally gone? Good. Come back up to position number 3. Starting to see it now for what it is. Can you see that? Good. 5. Now come back up to now, above your timeline, only as quickly as you can let go of all the anger on all the events all the way back to now. Assume position 3 with each subsequent event, preserve the learnings, and let go of the anger all the way back to now. When the client is done, flow down into now and come back into the room. Break state. 6. Test. Can you remember any event in the past where you used to be able to feel that old emotion? And go back and notice if you can feel it, or you may find that you cannot. So it's a command again, isn't it? You cannot. Good. Come back to now. Test until the client is convinced. Some people have a one-time convincer. Automatically, I'm convinced. Some people need 2 or 3 times convincing. So here what you do Ask the person 2 or 3 times to check again. Check again. Play the doubting Thomas. Check again. Most people have a convincer of 2 or 3. Once you do that, they'll be convinced. Bring them back to now. At master practitioner level, you'll learn more about that. 7, future pace. I want you to go out to the future, to an unspecified time in the future, which, if it had happened in the past, you would have felt inappropriate or unwarranted anger. And notice if you can find that old emotion, or you may find that you cannot. Okay. Good, come back to now. Unwarranted or inappropriate. I wake up in the morning and I'm just fucking angry. That's not the right anger to have for waking up, is it? No. Somebody's breaking into my house and they're trying to steal my TV. I'm angry. Appropriate? You betcha be.